again, everyone. I know I owe you a pocket talk. I had a really busy gigging weekend. Again, gigs that were not received from this series, which is the plan. I am going to talk about a subject that is obviously the most important thing in drums. If your drums ring too much, there's no genre of music where ringing snares sound, it's dampened. Everything's dampened now. You need it to be damp, not like wet damp, but just not ringing forever and ever into infinity and beyond. So I got my big retarded snare today. I mean, these things just sound plain dumb. So I'm gonna, I'm pretty sure, fairly certain this has a very, very lame sound. We're gonna dampen this today. I got some of my favorite methods. Let's just hear how it sounds first, okay, before we go into this. Bah, bah. Big and retarded, just as advertised. So we're gonna save that. That ends today. Okay, we're gonna tell the snare first of all. No, shut up, you idiot. Okay, so now that the snare knows. It's still not going to obey right away, obviously. We're going to have to take some precautions. Some popular ones are these whiteout strips made by Bic. You just roll some of them on there, and that really tunes out a lot of these problem frequencies that we're encountering. So we lay them on. Sometimes it takes a couple of times to try to apply it properly. Actually, this one's probably out, but pick these up because you could go the moon gel route and everything. And, I'm just telling you, it's a lot, towels. I'm going to save you a lot of money. And honestly, I'm going to save you a lot of hassle. Because, these are expensive methods. We're just using household items. Just nothing here that wasn't already in my house. Like this festival badge I received. People like to recycle the badges from their festivals that they played at, as a kind of a trophy of achievement. Wow, already it's like a little dumb still, but we're gonna fix that. It's okay. We got some more stuff. I got these corn tongs. You stab them in the corn, and it kind of holds your corn on the cob. And now we're basically using this to poke holes around the head, kind of like Evans. They made this. We're just gonna poke holes in this thing and leave them in there. Sure. Wow. Just three. There's two. So it's a double prong. So that's actually 6 holes. But with that badge and that corn, we're already basically in the pocket now with what I'm trying to tell you. So you get your tape now, and yeah, I say there's a couple methods for this. One, obviously, classic. You gotta pinch it and then you kind of put it on. Never just put it on flat, you dummy. That's not what we're trying to do. We're gonna put one of them on, and then we're gonna start in the middle of the drum where it rings the most. We're gonna tape that out, and then we're actually just gonna go around, guys, the whole shell. Just go around. Oh, it ripped. As many times as you can go. I don't know how much tape you have. I have a whole roll. Just keep it coming. More. Right? Around and around our drum. Where it stops, nobody knows. Except for me, because I'm just going to stop right now. Because I'm going to use a couple other things. And we'll put a piece on flat just for fun, actually. It looks kind of cool. So we're going to, I know I said not to, but, bah! Wow. That's getting there still, not really. So we're going to shoot a couple of screws through it. And just really secure it. Yeah, make sure everything is cool with our tape job. That's not going anywhere. Festival badge, probably would have jerked around a little bit unless you had a drum G. We're not gonna buy that today. I'm gonna save you a lot of money here. All right, so we got that in, and I actually poked another hole in the head on accident. That's okay. Keep going. Damn, that's secure. That's not going anywhere, guys. And maybe we could have even taped our corn tong in there, and that really would have made a big difference. So now you get some like crinkled up newspaper. This is a vintage newspaper, so it's going to have a pretty cool sound, obviously. And we're actually just going to hammer that in now. Watch your hands. Watch your hands. And this is important because dampening a snare, it kind of defeats having to practice, because like, you know, obviously the sound of your drum is more important than your actual technique that you've worked on. We'll even just throw that tape roll up there still. What else? We can like shoot a couple staples as well. I think that would probably, it's a weird stapler. Yeah, just like clock it in and just like really, just like make sure that our newspaper is in place for the playing. Now we got a snare drum. You know, it used to be a big retarded snare drum. Now, I can feel it calling in the air tonight. And so we've been waiting for this moment all our lives. Now our snare drum sounds like all the iconic records. The snares are off. You know, the big R has some problems with the throw off right now, actually. So all this was, I guess, was for nothing. But yeah, I can fix it one day, and maybe I'll bring this out at a show, and you'll see me, and I'll be playing it. And I know, wow, sounds excellent. It doesn't matter what you play with. And so, yeah, this is really great. I think a lot of the guys on the road are gonna. I think a lot of guys are gonna really be impressed with my snare sound now, honestly. So tasty. You know, very crispy sound we got today out of this, and that's what we want. So, yeah, our big retarded snare is now at bay, and we can really like get into some music now. Actually, there's a show on at 4 that I really want to watch, and then I was probably going to be on YouTube for a bit, just watching random stuff. But eventually, I was planning on practicing. But no, at least my snare is nice and like dampened for when I actually want to go sit down and play, which is not right now. But it's good that this is here. I laid down the groundwork, and it's going to be rocking for later. It's going to be right there, and I think I'm going to get a lot of gigs off this snare sound. So that should be nice.